Hi guys, how are you all doing? I'm waiting for my sister Kaffi. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ada sexy. I see ya. Aduni. Where's Kaffi? Oh? Sister Kaffi, we can't see you. Oh. Sister Kaffi, we can't see you. Oh. All right. Go live with O'Shea. I want step pause.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, how are you doing? Sorry, I can't wait. I'm like a diva. I need the lights to be perfect.
Oh my God. I was like, it's 4 o'clock already. It's 4 o'clock already. Where is Daddy Freeze? And like, I'm waiting for my lights. I'm trying to do my lights. I was like, okay, I'll wait.
The lights, they worry me. The lights, they worry me. They worry me. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kaffi
Hey,
right
we're
here.
not on the wave. Let's do that wave. That wave is the one that killed me. The new one that killed me was this one. That day, I was in tears. I was like, Daddy Freeze will not kill somebody in this country.
With what we are seeing in this industry, and it's been tough. Quite a lot has happened in this industry, and a lot of people believe that it's like, for instance, something happens to Kaffi. I have Kaffi's number. Why am I addressing it on social media when I can talk to Kaffi? You see, I will talk to Kaffi, but I'm the leader of a church. I also need to teach people. There are life lessons that our parents didn't teach us. Listen, your parents did not prepare you for social media because they themselves are not prepared for social media.
At all.
During your time, during when we're growing up. Sorry, Kaffi, let me ask you, how old are you?
41.
You are my sex. You don't look young. I thought you were 30 something. Hey, Agbambela Rayin, Ojon Belori BT calendar. You are my sex now.
Yes, now.
That means I'm 45. I still senior you, and I senior you well. But that means when I was in SS1, you were in GSS1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, take your mind back to your secondary school days. How many people had camcorder?
Ha! Camcorder again. No. It's letter. Letter that you fill book for a way.
There were one
No.
people whose parents were rich, who could afford to have a camera. But then we used to hire a cameraman. If you had a birthday party or something, you hire one cameraman that will come with one big box like this, and you'll be bending and doing like this. That is what we had those days, if you understand what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But these days, everything is totally different. Every Jack, Harry, and their mother have
everywhere.
a camera phone.
Everywhere. Even those that shouldn't be handling it.
Some people have several camera phones. And phones these days not only have cameras, they have many cameras. This is 11 Pro, has 3 cameras. This is 13 Pro, has 3 bigger cameras for it to be more stupid. The more stupid you want, you have bigger. You understand? So you can be as stupid as you want to be in front of the world. Now, all of a sudden, you have the phone and the stupidity in abundance. Then you press the camera and record this. You see, listen, during the time of Noah, they were foolish people. During the time of Moses, they were foolish people. During the time of Namdi Azikiwe, they were foolish people. The difference between those foolish people and you is they did not have this to record their foolishness.
To the world.
You equipped with foolishness, and God has empowered you to have a smartphone. You have now recorded your foolishness. Your foolishness has now leaked online. How do we deal with it? Ladies and gentlemen, dance instructor, world record setting dancer, beautiful, gorgeous, looks 10 years younger than her age. I would never believe Kaffi was in her 40s. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaffi Dance Guinness record holder. Go. Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Please tell
So,
Taste
Kaffi,
about to make. I'm missing taste buds. Nice pepper. These are atarodo, rice pepper stew.
I've not been doing much at home. So we have to start inviting people again. I will be sitting there tearing chicken as you are talking. You see this celebrity status, managing social media expectation.
We'll be eating together, exactly.
What we're saying. Yeah, we'll be doing all that. But for now, I'm glad that isn't there. So, celebrity status. You are not just a celebrity, you are an award-winning celebrity, and you are a Guinness record holding celebrity. So let's discuss about managing social expectations, starting with social media expectations.
Yes.
So
yes,
I yours, Kaffi.
I am really worried that as much as people need to understand the word celebrity, it's not a pass, first of all, to do anything that you feel you think you can do, which is why for a celebrity, there's a level of social responsibility that you want to put out there, because you are an influencer, whether you like it or not. You are influencing people, whether you like it or not. But also, so also from the place of the people, also the expectations of a celebrity, it's like people are beginning to lose the idea that there's a human behind that face. You understand what I'm saying? The person is in. There's nobody without mistakes. There is nobody without their own cockroach in the in the cupboard. It's a human being. And if we look at what is the process of being a celebrity, a process of being a celebrity is you attaining a height at what you do to a point where people can notice you and celebrate you for what you do. That's the difference between you and other people. You understand? People look at you and say, oh, wow, you are that person that scored a goal for Nigeria. We celebrate you. And before you know it, everybody knows you. It doesn't make that person a god. It doesn't make that person not a hire killer at night. It doesn't make that person a pastor a day. It's just a person who scored a goal and was celebrated. So I believe that we are getting to a point where, because of all the social pressure in Nigeria and the economic instability and systems, the people are looking for someone to hold responsible for everything and anything that goes wrong. And the easy targets are celebrities. Celebrities cannot make mistakes. Celebrities need to be out there fighting. It's the celebrity that must fight the government. It's the celebrity that must, not be able to, go to a school and say, my child is bullied, and not get a backlash for it. Like, do you understand? So our world is already in the spotlight. But does that remove the fact that a celebrity is not opportune from a place of somebody got them there? It was opportune from the place of their own hard end. Like Daddy Freeze, you see how Nigeria take B? Bro, do you think it is easy to be celebrated in any field, let alone dance? Bro, I have all the odds that you can think to be against a human life, against me trying to be a dancer. Okay, family odds, cultural odds, religious odds, peer pressure odds, economic odds, because nobody in their right mind thinks that dance is sustainable. But I am here 25 years into that same career, and I've been able to feed people, employ hundreds of people, empower hundreds of thousands more, and inspire millions more to just believe in themselves. Now, that is not something that a government gave to me. That is not something that somebody put in me. I fought the same poverty. Myself, I didn't live Okaro. I don't farm chop before. I don't pursue rats to chop. Do you understand? So sometimes when people just see you that you are celebrated, they believe that it must have come from a place of you are already God. You understand that God don't bless you since. No,
and
they say
everybody.
Okay, David father is. We are not all Davido. We are not all Davidos. In fact, most of the people that are up there were not even anywhere near a Davido situation to get to where we are today. Look at Pato Rankin. He was selling rat killer. Look at Timaya. He was a plantain seller. People like you and I. So it took us extra work. For me, was because at least music was giving some level of, there's a small level in music. Dancer, it's like you don't have any work in your life. You are a completely useless human being. No, for me to now graduate, from there to a place whereby I can go and speak at systems and tell them I demand this for the youth, and I can get that. I can go and speak in countries and say I want education. I will send you a picture when we are done. Three young people that I'm funding with my foundation just did their matriculation in Eskai University, Benin. I'm a dancer, but I'm able to educate 3 graduates as a dancer. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we should not start looking like, look, if you did not get to where I am, you cannot come and throw me down for the expectations you expect from me, either morally, spiritually, economically, or politically. It has nothing to do with you. You understand? So those are the things I really want to discuss. That celebrity status, for instance, bros. I want to ask you one question, bros, Mr. Dr. Daddy Freeze. If you walk out for road, now maybe you jump red lights, and last month they not go stop you. They go stop you.
They go stop
you.
They
go even want you to do yourself, carry you go. They go even put camera for your face, say, hey, Daddy Freeze is breaking the law. I am not above the law. I am not above, do you understand? You might get a pass here and there because maybe judging by the character you had, and they want to understand. The judge might want to pat you on the back to see maybe it was just a bad day for you, but it doesn't mean you're not going to face the law. So why would somebody think that because I'm a celebrity, you understand, I am a god, or Nami get the chest to go and face police? I don't get bulletproof chest, though. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, and it's becoming a problem. I see what happened yesterday with Miss Mercy Johnson, trying to speak about bullying her daughter, and somebody else came up that did not know what was going on, and she came to speak total rubbish against Mercy, almost making you feel like Mercy Johnson overreacted. Mercy had to come live to defend herself, only for the lady to get the same dose of trolling that Mercy got. And guess what happened? She's now begging for mercy. That, look, I have mental health situation. You
begging for mercy from Mercy.
You understand? The other day, I got a lot of backlash for performing at the Ministry of Tourism and Culture's concert, that I am in bed with a government that killed these people. First of all, I even risked my life going to the toll gate during the entire situation. You understand? I didn't go there to go and form celebrity. I went there to help people. I went there to to protest, to say, look, we want justice. Because even dancers, we go through this bullying by the forces too, because, with the dreads and everything. I know how many dancers I've removed from police prison just to explain to them that they are not criminals, sir. They are dancers. So I went there to defend my industry. You understand? Now, I even got called by a private organization to say, look, we are doing something for arts and culture. We want the Lagos State to release and open our industry to be safe to do shows again. Because for over 15 months, my entire industry was shut down. I couldn't open my gym for about 9 months. Even when you open your gym, you are at less than 40% capacity in your business. My entire industry was shut down for COVID. Now, I got a call from a private company saying, we are planning something with arts and culture. We've been doing it for months, but this one is our biggest. And the Ministry of Tourism is supporting it to declare Lagos open for your kind of business and exhibition. That is my opportunity to do what? Create an avenue for the socioeconomic value of my art to be shown, which is the reason why I invested. And I want to categorically say, Dr. Daddy Freeze, I invested my money and time and blood to make that performance spectacular. Just to do what? To show that we have young people that have not eaten for over a year. I had 3 dancers that were suicidal. We broke into one of them's house to remove him from drinking sniper. There is hunger in the land, and there are many, many sectors suffering and smiling. So how did I become how did it become a political move? By trying to encourage the parts of the system that is still working to keep doing their work. It's their duty to the youth of this country to create platforms. I'm a tax-paying citizen of Lagos. There is nowhere else that I'm living than Lagos State. If I go out here, I am going to meet Lagos State, everything, LASMA, LOMA, everything that has to do with Lagos. Why can't the state create a platform for the young people that needs to survive this system that has grown wrong? So these are my concerns. And people tongue lashing, to the point that they were swearing for me. They were blah blah blah. They bribed you. Almost like, did I go to Jide Sanwo-Olu's house to a party?
Let me start.
Understand?
What's wrong with this? So because they are protesting against the government, if the government should hire you to come and do a dance routine or to come and open an event, you will not go because you are protesting against the government. Are you well?
I don't even know. How does that even buy my voice? How does that buy my voice?
Wait. Let me make this announcement. Anybody that wants to be angry, dear government, if you are looking for pastor to come and preach to you, I'm available. If you want to do interview from Tinubu to Buhari to Oshibajo, Daddy Freeze, as I'm interviewing Kaffi, I will interview you and I will bill you. The person that wants to be angry, I want to see the person. Because I don't understand where we have now. Gola Jasiba into Riolong. How did we get here?
Terrible. Like, they're sorry for my family. For my Daddy Freeze. I was talking to Jimmy today, who was also affected by this because he was the one that was one of the compared. And he said to me, we're talking together. I said, life, Jimmy that does hosting.
That used to be with Beat FM.
Yes. So Jimmy and I were on the show together. And Jimmy was like, in his life, we're discussing together today, that in his life as somebody who has worked with artists, he has never seen a singular act move with over 40 people that she's paying before. Do you understand? Our artists earn 20 million, 30 million, 40 million per shows. Bro, sometimes maybe now 1 million, 2 million I go earn. But the amount of money that I spend to just make my industry look right enough for another valuable customer is more than 4 times that. I was on this Echo on show. My team comprised of over 50 families. 50, including old men, the people that play the drums and all that. All our families in Ota, Shagamu, all of that, they came. That money that they made that day, you will see those men sending me texts and praying. Because they have been waiting for such an opportunity for months. There is not much shows. There isn't much. That is all they know how to do. A girl broke her toe during rehearsals. Like, I saw the toe like this. I said, you cannot dance. Do you know what this girl did? She took a socks, tied the thing. I said, Mama, I just brought my mother from the village. We are the ones seeing poverty like this. You are on social media around. I'm seeing people live like this, hungry. You understand? And even if I am to help from a place of a celebrity, where do you expect me to get the money from? I don't sleep around. I don't have a sugar daddy. I have a sugar God. It's God. And any opportunity he takes me to, he's not a liar. It's not a God that will lie. He will take me to the right places, even if it is in the mouth of the dragon.
God did not give you. Sorry, let me interrupt you. God did not give you any land that is with milk and honey. Anywhere it takes you to, you will walk and nearly die before you see
there. Work. Why are we even afraid to let the government pay us for our work? They're spending the money.
Yeah, sorry. Dear Governor Sanwo-Olu, if you want to do interview, my rates I will give you. Anybody that wants to vex, you want to go and sleep at Toge, you will sleep. That I will not work. Are you paying me tithes? Are you sowing me seed? Where did we get this madness from? Somebody went to do the work that she was paid for. Then all of a sudden now it has turned to Kaffi. I think you have time. I think you have too much time that you are allowing this. Block here we danu.
It's not even the blocking. What I'm even afraid of is this. When even colleagues in the industry call out other colleagues for not boycotting an event, I'm like, first of all, did you do your research what that event was about? Was it a rally? It was not a political rally. It wasn't an endorsement of the government or whatever. And for goodness sake, let's open our mind. We are subjected to the laws of this land no matter what it is. We are subjected by the laws of the land. I am still a Lagosian. I grew a Lagosian. If there's any place I should contribute my expertise, it's on the land of my birth. And if I have to do anything for the Lagos people and the Lagos state government creates an opportunity for me to meet those people, I will go there. I will go to that place and help them out. It wasn't about the governor. It was about the people who just needed reassurance, who just needed a hope, a hope. Even the people that died, we cannot forget them. It's not possible that anybody.
Absolutely.
That the freeze, I bet you don't want bribe yourself, say, make you know, fight for justice. I will come publicly, display the bribe. Am I that stupid? I will come publicly to show. There are many celebrities that are collecting brown envelopes behind. Bro, let me even open here small. Do you know that at the time the campaign for the presidency were going on, so many celebrities right now that are doing the NSAS campaign, and not many of them called me to tell me, Kaffi, name your price to declare so and so candidate. I'm like, I don't declare candidacy. I need to see the work you want to do for my people. Do you understand? I'm apolitical. I don't marry myself because of how much you want to give me. I didn't get here by government money. Government saw what I did and decided to partner with me, a dancer. And I'm proud that it was people like you, that it feels like normal people on the road that saw me, appreciated me, and elevated me with what I have to give. It wasn't the government. They didn't get me here. So the person will not give you something. They won't come bribe you to keep them. They didn't give it to you. They didn't give me where I am today. They can't sustain me. They don't even have the capacity to sustain me, let alone bribe me off of my truth and my voice. A voice that is priceless. How dare somebody come and look at me and tell me that you did a concert, is a sellout to their answers. Let's even get our facts right. People are dying every day in Nigeria. If you calculate the number of people that are dying by injustice in Nigeria, we'll be crying. We want to leave. Go to the north, see death. Go to the south, go to the east, see death. See death everywhere. Must we not live again? The only way to fix this country, they said, I hope is only in the hands of the living, not in the hands of the dead. The dead have gone. In order to honor their lives, we need to do better for their sake. We need to do better for the sake of the dead so that they didn't die for nothing. Dying for nothing is not only finding justice. Dying for nothing is also not living a better life after the people that have died for it. Do you understand? So that's the, and I feel that it's important. The way the evil has mouth to propagate evil, good should also have mouth to speak for itself. Sometimes silence is a problem. Silence can be a problem.
And it is never helps the oppressed. Silence doesn't help the oppressed. Always the oppressor.
It doesn't. It got us this far. Let me tell you, Daddy Freeze, we need to wake up in Nigeria. The problems that are facing us is multiple. When you have an octopus squeezing you at the same time, it's not about corruption alone. It's not about injustice alone. The greatest of them all, the head of the octopus, is poverty mindset. The most weaponized problem is poverty. And for me, that is what I fight. I try to get the youth to believe in themselves that whatever it is that they are, they can be anything by doing that. And I'm a living proof of the fact that you don't need to be doctor, lawyer, mechanic, or anything before you can be a great person, a good person, or a kind person. With being a dancer, I decide people go to school. With being a dancer, I am creating systems that will eradicate poverty in the creative mind of young people. People are dying, sir. And let me give you an example, Daddy Freeze. I was coming back from celebration 3 nights ago. Went to perform with D'banj. And I stopped in the rain, because that day there was a heavy rain. I stopped in the rain to buy suya. I was really hungry. I stopped in the rain to buy suya. And I said these guys, like 3, 4, 5 guys were knocking at my window. Like, the Agboro guys that help you park. So I was like, I don't have cash. Can one of you give me your account number and let me just send you something? I think there were about 4 or 5 of them. And I sent them 10,000 naira. They didn't know what I sent them. They just left. Less than 5 minutes later, these guys came back, banging my window, praying profusely. Sir, praying profusely. And I looked at that scenario and I said, if I was a bad person, that is the same way I will use these boys to do bad things for that 2,000 naira. So for people saying that, how can somebody sell their PVC for 2K? How can I sell their vote for 500? You have not seen poverty. You have not seen poverty. For those guys to see 2,000 naira and be praying for me that way, it's the same way they'll be loyal to a bad person that give them that same 2,000 naira. And I had to now speak to those boys and say, what do you want to do? You don't want to be on the street. You want to say, Mama, if not, Baba, I just want to be Baba. I collected his number and had to buy him a clipper and give him money to buy a clipper that he just wants to be a Baba. That is the kind of thing we should be doing for ourselves now. I don't know how some people sleep well at night with millions of dollars in their wardrobe, in their dog under the carpet or in their bag. What are you using it for? What are you using it for? So don't come to my own lane. Oh, my own lane is God's lane. Is covered by the grace of God. I don't play with my passion because nobody helped me. It was God. It was God. Oh, that's why I say people should manage their expectation on celebrities. And look at the Tiwa Savage situation. Like say people know they knack before. Do you understand? Yes, she made a mistake. She made a mistake. It's a mistake. It could have happened to anybody.
When I said
and she will have to deal.
All me, so I just kept quiet.
She's going to deal with it for the rest of her life. It's her mistake. And she has owned it. No matter how you try to press it down in her system, she has accepted it. And there's nothing as beautiful as when a mind accepts its flaws. It's more capable to move on than the one that is lying to itself. So what else do you want from her? She's going to move on. It's going to be there. Her son will grow up and see it, and he has to accept it. That is why I would not make a mistake like that with my girlfriend or with my woman. We learn from people's mistake. Most of the things we got right today that it feels was from what? It's not only from the things that was gotten right. It was also from the things that were gotten wrong. Which is why mistake and failure is all part of our journey in life. We cannot take that away. And let's not risk each other's lives by trying to place responsibility that is not in someone's place for them. Celebrities are not speaking up against this situation. You should be the one speaking up. What if it's not my calling? Do you know that? Do people realize that we all have an assignment on this earth? My assignment is mind grooming. My assignment is not to go and collect bullets. My assignment is not to go and chase bullets. I don't have that assignment. I don't have that assignment. My own assignment is speak to the mind and convert it to be prosperous for God's usage. Simple. So if you don't know what my assignment is in this world before, at least today, you can know now that I am all for excellent living. That's what I'm for. You understand? So I don't know that if it's what you have to say to this matter, but I don't know. People need to get it. Like, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a question, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm about to embark on a national campaign for young people in public schools. Please, I want to ask you a question. Do you have access to Nigerian public schools without going to the Lagos Educational District for Lagos State government for approval? Would they let you do anything with their public? Would they let you enter universities without going to Lagos State government for approval?
No, I don't think so.
My question is that, so tomorrow now, if they see me in the office of the governor with a picture, they don't know what I'm discussing. So they'll just assume that I'm an apologist to that administration or to the matter that took me there. So automatically now, so we can't do anything with government. That means that if we still love, that means that we should go on the road now and slap all the normal people that are sweeping and say, Mama, why are you still working for Lagos State government? They keep people like ESAT. We should go and beat the doctors at loot. That why are they working for Lagos State? Do you understand? Come on. See this one now. Someone said, Kaffi, just implied you are a lesbian. Sherry, Akidani, Dani. Sherry Kota and Solele.
Tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kí ló kàn yá tiẹ̀? Kí yá tiẹ̀ lọ wá girlfriend?
You want to marry me?
Kí yá tiẹ̀ ò láwọn tó ń toast ẹ̀ ni.
Oh my God. Nobody said you implied you are a lesbian. What was that? Oh my God.
No. I want to address this.
Yes, sir.
You see, we have given celebrities too little and too much. Too little in the sense that we hold them accountable for things we do. You know, when I came to say something about Tiwa Savage, I said, I don't do tape before. Let me tell you, there was a girl I was dating one time in my life. I record tape with her. I was in a relationship with that person. I recorded a tape, plenty, catalog. The tape in my pocket, and they come out for nightclub, they thief that phone. What if that tape had leaked? And because na me dey record, her face show past my face.
Yeah, exactly. It would look like you planned it against her.
Do you understand? What if that tape had leaked? Am I making sense?
Yes, you are.
These are issues we have to ponder upon and we have to consider. Now, here's the thing. There's the balance side of it. And I say this all the time. She's going to have to pay for it one way or the other. She might lose endorsement in the future. She might lose collaborations. No. I'm also not in the support of I stand the queen. Nah, fam. No.
No, it's a bad thing. It's a bad situation.
No,
There's no need to stand.
I don't stand
But
queen.
you can support her.
Queen.
Support her to get out of the situation, but not stand. No, because it's gonna
She
drive
made
the wrong
a
message.
mistake that I've made before. And if my tape leak, I don't expect you to stand with Daddy Freeze and say Daddy Freeze is a king. I should apologize for it and own it. Hi guys, I'm sorry. This was before I became your preacher. This was before I started preaching the word of God. It was an honest mistake. I was with somebody who was mutually consenting. We're two adults, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I apologize for whatever this might put you through, blah, 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 blah. Finish.
Yeah.
That is important in my humble. She also doesn't deserve to be blackmailed.
Yes, and I think that's what made her come out. That blackmail was what made her come out.
Anything else can be labeled indecency, immorality, according to, and immorality varies from place to place. In somewhere like Saudi Arabia, a woman driving a car is immorality. A woman falling in a hole and a man stretching his hand to pull out of the hole is immorality.
Yeah.
So immorality is relative. But what is criminal is criminal. In Saudi Arabia, blackmail is criminal. In America, where everybody has rights, blackmail is still criminal. In Nigeria, blackmail is criminal. So let's deal with the crime. Let's put the crime on the foreburner. No one's talking about, by now, I expected Nigerian police to have released a report that, okay, we are tracing this number, we are tracking this person, the public needs to be rest assured that justice will be given to Tiwa Savage with regard to the blackmailer. That is one aspect of it. Secondly, we all make mistakes. It is wrong for us to judge someone over a mistake. It is also, however, wrong for us to stand with someone who clearly did something wrong. Why are we not standing with R. Kelly? Okay, well, sorry, that's a totally different scenario. R. Kelly committed a crime or a series of crimes. But you see, you can come out and show your
support. Because we don't even know if she even filed a report. Because the police not going to be part of it if she didn't file a report for it. You understand? So that's
the report. She has to file a formal report. Then you see, celebs can say we love you, Tiwa, but I stand a queen. All those no, that's wrong. It's also wrong because whether you like it or not, when somebody has more than 10 million followers, there are countries in this world that don't have 10 million citizens. As Tiwa Savage is, you can't say she's not an influencer. As a matter of fact, she's influencing as much as a whole country. And you people need to understand, like I said, you give celebrities too little and then you give them too much.
Too much. Expect too much, too much glorification.
And you believe too much. You see, you need to, there was a story that happened, and I this all the time, about a helicopter that took off from one place and crashed on its way to Ikeja. And just because there was a relative of the pilot, and the relative released a statement to no investigation, nothing, has no clue about aviation. No. The relative just came and said the pilot dumped his fuel to save the passengers.
Yes, I heard that.
The next thing, all our big actresses just copied it. Oh, he's a star. Oh, he's this guy. And I started saying, helicopter cannot dump fuel. From my little understanding, I felt the guy did not calculate his flight plan. I know about a flight plan. He didn't set his flight plan in motion properly, and his fuel finished before he got to the airport. And if that's what happened, in my opinion, he's not a hero. His action or inaction led to the loss of those lives. But guess what? Celebs with 12 million people don't pronounce the guy hero. Celeb, where if they carry him enter helicopter, they say point at. When you get to a helicopter, say, okay, this is inside helicopter, you are sitting down. Point at, talk, pedal. Point at the what I'm trying to think of collective, something relative that once you enter helicopter, you will know that that's a collective. They have no idea, but all of a sudden, because they are celebs, they go, hey, yeah, with their mumu, they just slap on a narrative. So you guys need to understand that when you give a celebrity that power, you have handed over the next generation to them unwittingly, because the next generation is going to take them seriously. So first things first, I would recommend that Tiwa comes up with some sort of an apology to her fans. Guys, I'm sorry, this happened like this happened like that. It's not my fault. Yes, I'm the one. I was being blackmailed, blah, blah. I expect the police to come out and release a statement regarding the incident. We have called Tiwa. Even if she doesn't file a report, reach out to her. Let us see the human. This police is shouting, answers. This is the time for them to sass. Call her, assure her that you are, because whether all this one, she apologized, she not apologize, she's a queen, she's not a queen, all that is not important. There's a criminal inside this thing, and it's called the blackmail. That blackmailer needs to be fished out, and that blackmailer needs to experience and enjoy the full wrath of a government onslaught, so that other people will learn from this. The Mercy Johnson incident. Mercy Johnson was put under immense and tremendous pressure. Are you considering her daughter? All of a sudden now, we all know that Mercy Johnson has a daughter called Purity. You don't drag the Peking, don't collect stray bullets.
Unnecessary, yes. Unnecessary.
They don't drag Mercy Johnson out. Mercy Johnson, the day she signed that she was going to be an actress, she also signed that she'll be collecting regular stray bullets. It's part of the contract. The Peking not signed that contract with them.
Our kids have, like, it's almost like a blessing and a curse for them. It's like a blessing. I'm just, my daughter, like my daughter's teacher, you know, is treating her well because it's Kaffi's daughter. And I said it could have been the opposite direction. What if she doesn't like me? So she will have, you know, probably done the same thing. They've probably done the same thing.
What somebody wrote here, Bayonle, I love your comment. She may not need to apologize though, but make an official statement. That's also another direction. She should address her fans. Like, guys, this what happened, this what happened, this what happened, this what we're doing, this what we're doing. Be rest assured that I am still on top of my brand, and I'm doing this, blah, 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 blah. It will give people confidence. There's nothing wrong in I stand with Tiwa in this, but when you now start the unnecessary queen, let's also be careful, because now still you go church tomorrow.
I don't want anybody to emulate my bad side. I don't want anybody, if I have a bad
we know that this was a mistake.
I don't want anybody to emulate my bad or my mistakes. It's a mistake. I can, but don't make this.
I'm not against recording. I'm against recording that comes outside. As you are like this, how you make the pikin where you born? No be popo they popo you. Popo you. But when they popo you, your children gather they watch. So it doesn't mean popo is a bad thing. It just means that your children should not be present at the venue of popo. Doesn't mean that tape is a bad thing. It just means that nobody should be present at the venue of tape. It's a private collection. It should be yours. It becomes offensive. You have now offended.
The thing is, everybody has their freaky side. Everybody has something that they like to do freaky in the bedroom. You understand? But if it was filmed, and social people would just hide face. Like, there's nobody wholly pass, especially in that confines of that private. matter. I think the most important thing in this scenario is because it's Tiwa and all the situation with her husband, her family, all over media. So people are just trying to find a generalization of everything. As for me, oh, that it is me, I own is this: celebrities are not God. You can question character, follow what it is that is right, and don't try to tear down people for the wrong they do, because that's why they are people. Nobody is, even your pastors are not perfect. And unfortunately, people give excuses to pastors. They make pastors feel like, oh, if the pastor slaps somebody, he can slap. Don't worry, it's the pastor, let him slap. I'm like, it's the pastor, let him slap. Are you kidding me? That's abuse. Do you get what I'm saying? So we're even giving the wrong kind of people that we should be questioning. We're not even questioning them because, oh, they are God children. Am I Satan child? Do you understand? There was a day I made a post about one of the Daddy Gio's comments, and I was like, you understand? You can treat someone like this, his workers. And somebody said, you that you're a dancer, you are a principality, you are a child of this, you have a mouth to talk against. And
No,
I'm
when
like,
they come to me to say those things, they
I
come to me.
I
I
asked
just
the
your
question.
Gio. Tell him that
Yeah.
Daddy Freeze wants to do debate. That's when they keep quiet.
I
Your
even
Gio
asked the
that
question. I said, what makes you think that I might not even might know? What makes you think that I'm not more anointed than your pastor? Is it because I don't carry a Bible? Yes. And I told her, I said, I stand with the kind of way God chooses his elect. Nobody can decide for God who he decides to use. It's just the same way, like in the military, at least you're familiar. And with the military, you have the guys that go with full uniform to war. You have those that go on covert operations, and you have those that go undercover. All of us, now God, we see they work for, whether
yes,
you like
now.
it or we all they work for God. We are all characters in his entire script, whether we like it or not. So one person cannot claim to be more anointed than the other person. What is the
Listen,
measuring tape for
the
that?
most anointed person at a point in Genesis chapter 41 was Jacob. Jacob was in his tent, and God was revealing what he was going to do in the next 14 years to Pharaoh that was worshiping sun god, a pagan Pharaoh. Why would God use a pagan Pharaoh? And then you now believe that
he needed the system.
Pharaoh, and all
He
Pharaoh
needed that.
had.
Yeah, he needed that
So
system. He needed that.
guys, let's not judge. But you see, there's a thin line between not judging and accepting nonsense. Ejama faramoshi. Ejama faramoshi. Unti oda koda kolo komeji. What's not good is not
Yes.
good. He has no true name.
No, at all.
We don't judge. We're not going to make fun, but we're also not going to promote. We're going to stay neutral. Oh, yes, we respect the fact that you own this. Oh, yes, we respect the fact that you're going against the blackmailer. She could have paid money and all this will have been saved. You guys don't realize that. Do you know how many of your mates have paid 5 million, 10 million? They don't die this kind of matter. They don't come the next day wear their stiletto. They shine their teeth.
Yeah. So many things.
Yo,
They see Nigeria's problem is
I'm not going to pay money. That is already a very noble cause. But you see, it doesn't now mean that what's in the media is now good. Make our children not go record their own, give us. So. Before you know it now,
we have Nigeria.
the new video with our first daughter. It's nice. What do you want to say?
Our problem plenty for this country. Our problem plenty. And all of us face the same problem at the same time. I cannot be the same person fighting activism and I'm the same person trying to help poverty. I'm the same person I can't do all. I can only face one area that I'm good at, that I'm strong at, and I can face that. And that's because I took it as a thing. And it still doesn't mean people should hold me against it, because at the end of the day, I'm still just a human being. I can decide not to do anything and just be taking care of my family alone, which is still my primary assignment. So at the end of the day, I'm just
Kaffi, jọ mo fẹ́ lálé olórí burúkú kan tó wà lórí live yìí. Mo fẹ́ lálé ẹ̀. Your official ọmọ aṣínwín aṣèrè. Ìwọ kọ́ mo dá lẹ́bi. It's not you I have issues with. It's the people that cut material on the day you were 8 days old and decided to come and celebrate that they gave birth to a child. Someone you were. Ẹran tó pàǹjọ kò mọ ẹ, ó ní value jù ẹ lọ, ó kàn money. bó ṣe rí túbà iṣu kan làkàì tó wà ní ọtó tiẹ̀ mẹ́wàá ó wá bíbá yìí oníkàwá shut up àdàbí bàbá àti ìyá àti ẹ̀ ń lé ní tán ní lárí tán ní làkàì.
Arifin.
Bí òkúta tó fi ń ṣọ́ọ̀kì tírélà. Ẹ máa wọ wẹ̀rẹ̀ wá bí pẹ̀lú kí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ shut up.
These are the things we are talking about, and this kind of person. Can't say that on a normal day. They can't say that to you one-on-one. Nigeria, we need to do.
Kaffi, on a normal day.
Did you see that? Yeah. Did you see that post? It's not possible now. It's not possible. Forget that. It's not even possible. Have you seen that post where they were giving the predictions of technology in the future? One of my greatest fear is not even the advancement coming to Nigeria. It's advancement coming to a mindset that is myopic in thinking. It's more dangerous. It's much more dangerous because right now the whole social media idea was built to connect the world, remove the middlemen, remove the hardship of trying to become somebody by claiming you are nobody. Now anybody can be anybody. Anybody can be somebody through the different platforms of social media. But if we look at this part of the world, how productive have we used it? With the numbers that we have in Nigeria and the numbers that are logged on daily to Instagram and Facebook, Facebook should be talking about not just our usage for social and rubbish talk, but should talk about how much advancement in business has grown in Africa or in Nigeria because of the numbers that we have. But we don't have that kind of statistics. We have statistics of most logged on people, most usage. What is the quality of the usage? We don't have the data for that. So when the technology keeps advancing and the mindset doesn't grow with the geometric advancement of technology, then it's going to be weaponized and it's going to be self-destruct on its own. And that's the worry. That's the real worry. Right now, I shut down my physical gym and everything to invest in a more technology-based business. Why? Because I am trying to reach millions of I want to be able to reach a young boy to put that can dance so that he can use that his phone to earn a living rather than wait till when he can travel down to Lagos to meet Kaffi. That is where we are thinking. That is where my mind is. When I dance on that stage, it's an investment for the future. People don't understand. See, we need to be ready for implosion of information implosion. And if you are caught in the middle of that draft, for those of you that understand physics, the fallout of that explosion is going to affect a lot of too many people. So at the end of the day, it's unfortunate that even the glorification of what we term celebrity right now has been rubbished. Anybody that just has many people following them is termed somebody worth celebrity status. But before, it comes with a lot of accomplishments, either for country or by impactation or whatever. But now, just be on the tube. Just be seeing that it feels every day. When you see them on the road, people will bow down. They don't even know what it's about. You don't even know the essence of that freeze. You just know, it's popular now. People, they say, I go hail them. Do you understand? Like, we don't even know what the quality of celebrity is. So it's hard to blame the people for what they are holding on to. It's hard to also not hold people responsible to say we need to start sensitizing ourselves. And it's one voice at a time that will do that. So thank you for having me here today to just speak about this situation, because people are hungry, bros. There's so much to do. There's so much to do than what we're doing right now.
Thank you, beautiful sister. Kaffi Dance, awesome dancer. God bless you. Take care of yourself. And your message is not only being heard, it will continue to resonate in the lives, minds, and hearts of the upcoming generation. God bless you, Kaffi.
Amen.
Take care, everyone.
Amen.
Bless.
God bless you.